Hi, I'm Dr. Dyan Haspel-Johnson, and it is time for a weekly sleep tip. So, you know, many years ago, I was thinking about the concept of loneliness and how common that is, and what it's like to feel that sort of like that emptiness or that longing. And I think that a lot of times that does play into our energy, our feeling sort of fatigued or worn down, but also making it difficult to sleep, this feeling of just isolation. And so years and years ago, I started to design hypnosis and self-hypnosis for people, to make recordings and teach people this, of how to shift that concept of loneliness to something else. Because one day I was sitting there and I just suddenly had this awareness of, I was thinking about loneliness and how I was feeling lonely. And I was like, it's like having a room, like moving into a new apartment or house or place to live, and feeling like there's no furniture in it, everything is empty, and how you can't wait to get your stuff there and put away and organized and feel at home. And it's this longing to feel at home. That was what I kind of connected to in the loneliness. And then I thought, well, actually, whenever I've moved into a new place, I have this feeling of, like, in a way, when it's all empty and uncluttered, of feeling like the endless possibilities, the wonderful quality of, like, oh, there's nothing here. I can just rest, can just be. And so I started thinking, well, that's the difference between loneliness, which was that longing and wanting to put your stuff in, but feeling like it's not there yet, and being alone. And I realized that that quality of being alone, of being in that space without all this clutter, without all this stuff, where it's just you, where there's all these possibilities, that is this salvation that we have, this place where we trust ourselves, where we can just be, where each time we take a breath in, we pause inside of ourselves and we're in that space that belongs only to us. And it's precious. It's the place where we know, where we connect with our intuition, where we connect with our knowing, where we realize who we are. That is the place when you go inside of yourself where you know something, even if you don't know it here, you know it here. You know it, here in the belly, in the solar plexus, deep down. That's how you make decisions when you do make decisions that feel right to you, or where you connect with someone, or where you know what love is, or you know what it is that you are interested in or want to do. That's that place that is where we are alone, actually, but in the best possible way. And we're not lonely. But a lot of times, I think that when we breathe out and we're out in the world and we're in that space, there's this feeling of wanting to connect with people and bring them inside. And yet, there's also this specialness of feeling like no matter what, that's our place. That's our place that we go to every single breath, between the inhale and the exhale, where we meditate, where we know ourselves. And so from this perspective, that's the difference between loneliness and being alone. And so I began to design hypnosis and teach people self-hypnosis a lot of times using this concept, imagining a space of protection where you can just be, where you can just sleep and rest and feel yourself and trust your intuition. And so I invite you to play with this concept a little bit. You certainly can download my free ebook and video using the link in my profile, where you can learn more about self-hypnosis. And if you want to actually learn self-hypnosis, I have videos and an ebook and audios that teach you that. So you can just go to my website and find those. That's just www.drdyan.com. It's DRDYAN.com. And let me know what you think. Let me know how this lands for you. I would love to hear. You can just post a comment, below this video. All right, so sweet dreams, and I hope you enjoy.